How can I regain hand function after a stroke? Many stroke survivors notice that the hand takes the longest to recover after a stroke. This may become very frustrating for many. However, there are two main techniques and exercises that can help speed the recovery of the hand up. Repetitive hand exercises. Repetitive hand exercises are the most important step to hand recovery after a stroke. An occupational therapist will provide exercises that will strengthen the overall wrist, hand, and fingers. It is important to perform these exercises as prescribed. Repetitive exercises are important in order to retrain your brain after a stroke, which we know based on the theory of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to rewire itself by finding alternative pathways for the area of the brain that was damaged secondary to a stroke. In order for the brain to rewire itself, it is important to perform repetitive movements. Consistent exercise program. Consistency and dosage are both important for lasting change to take place in an individual's range of motion, coordination, and timing. Repetition, consistency, and high levels of engagement are often cited as key determinants in successful stroke rehabilitation. There are many devices that work great in order to promote consistent repetitive upper extremity exercises. Usually after a stroke, one will notice that they will regain the use of proximal muscles, the shoulder, before the distal muscles, hand and fingers. Therefore, it is recommended that one would start with using these devices to address the shoulder and elbow. Mirror box therapy. Another way to address hand function after a stroke is performing mirror box therapy. Mirror box therapy has been shown to help address hand function in stroke survivors. Mirror box therapy exercises are done by placing a mirror box in front of a stroke survivor covering their affected limb. They then perform repetitive movements with their unaffected limb while watching their reflection in the mirror. By doing these exercises in the mirror, it will give their brain the impression that they are moving their affected limb. With time, it will help rewire the brain and increase range of motion in the affected limb. Electrical stimulation. Utilizing electrical stimulation can also help jumpstart the process of regaining function in your hand after a stroke. Electrical stimulation therapy consists of taking electrodes and attaching them onto the skin over a muscle. Once the electrical stimulation unit is activated, it sends electrical currents to the muscle, causing it to contract. Sending these electrical currents to the muscle and forcing the muscle to contract repetitively will in short help the brain to create new neurons pathways, which will in turn allow for muscle re-education. This happens through neuroplasticity. Research has shown that in order to see the best results with electrical stimulation therapy, you should combine it with massed practice of repetitive functional exercises. In summary, In order to regain hand function after a stroke, it is very important to perform consistent and repetitive upper extremity exercises. It is key to get on a routine that you enjoy and can maintain. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel SDK Online Teaching Institute. Thanks.